Hey YouTube, this is a big update for me. I haven't made any videos since last year, the end of the breeding season. I just got really busy with work last year and didn't really have time for any more videos. Just got a little bit tired of it. But I'm excited and I'm ready for this year. And here we go. Over here I have two baby red-eared slider turtles. They have these little watery pebble things as a substrate in there. I've got a styrofoam dock for them with a heat lamp up there. And I've also got this waterfall filter for them. And that's them. Last year they were real little, and now they've gotten pretty big. They've almost doubled in size, both of them. And I really like them. And here is the next cage. This isn't how the cages are. I just kind of took it all apart so I could show you. But this is my only male at the moment. I got rid of my other one, and he's a good-looking lizard. This is my male right now. He's a super hypo tangerine, no carrot tail. Not really sure if he's got a little bit of orange on there, but I'm not really sure if it's qualified for a carrot tail. But that's him right there. He's a good lizard. He's definitely up the weight. He's really heavy, and he's produced many clutches for me last year, fertile clutches too. He is a good-looking lizard, and I really like him. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get another male for my colony yet. Probably will. Lost that other one. Didn't lose it, but I sold it. And that's that. This is him right there, and this is his setup. Got a moist hide with a cardboard hide, and that log right there with a water dish and a calcium dish. This hide usually goes right on top of him like that, and that log will usually go on top of there, but it's gonna leave it alone for right now. This is heated by heat mats. There's a heat mat on this side. There's a warm side and a cool side in every cage. All the cages, the cool side has the water dish and the moist hide on it. And these lamps, I really don't use these lamps unless I'm like filming a video or I'm on vacation or something or out of town, just to generate a little bit more heat. And that's him. This is my next cage. This is my Las Vegas patternless female albino carrot tail. She is a fantastic looking lizard. She has the best colors I've ever seen on any of my geckos. And she is in her egg box right now, which there's vermiculite in. And that's her right there. She is super fat. Her tail is ginormous. It's like the width of a quarter. That's how big it is. And that's her. Can't really see her colors too good, and I'm kind of bummed out for that. But she's a fantastic looking gecko, and she's phenomenal colors, which is really good. And that's her. She's got this cardboard hide over there, and stick, some rocks. Here's her water dish and her calcium dish over there. And that's her right there. She's in her egg box. Hopefully she'll be able to use this year. She didn't breed last year because I just got her last year, and a little iffy whether to breed her or not last year, so I decided not to because she was a little aggressive with the males. And yep, that's her. The next cage is my tangerine, hypo tangerine female. She's right there. I'm not going to reach in there because it's going to be hard to put it all back together, but she's in her dry hide, where her moist hide is over there, her egg box, and there's her water dish and her calcium dish. The heat mat is on this side, and heat mat is on that side in there. And that's her right there. You can see her, you can see her face a little bit, and that's her. She's a good looking female. She produced a couple clutches for me last year, which turned out pretty good. And this is my super hypo tangerine carrot tail females. There's two of them in here. They are sisters. They came from the same clutch. They're two good looking females. They produced babies for me last year too. And that's one right here. And she's good looking. She's got a super fat tail on her as well. They're all pretty healthy, and that's her right there. And she's good looking. I really like her. And her sister, which looks exactly like her, she's right there too. She's got even fatter tail on her, which is good. And they've got their tree, which kind of acts like a hide. There's their egg box / moist hide. There's their water dish, and their kind of like bridge thing, just to kind of add a little bit more cover. And there's a turtle shell hide, and there is their calcium dish. Here is my other hypotangerine female. She's the biggest gecko I have right now. She's a great looking gecko. I really like her. She produced a couple clutches for me last year too. They're pretty good. She actually produced one of the last two babies I have. Or no, yeah, one of the last two babies I have. That's her right there. She is super big. She's also got a pretty fat tail on her as well. And she's a good looking lizard, and I'm looking forward to breeding her again. To that male, which is not really the male that she was bred to at all last year. And she usually has that log in there. I just took it out. And in that hide, there's some rocks, calcium dish, and her egg box with a water dish right there. And all of them have paper towel substrate. Didn't really say any of that, but yeah, that's it. And in this cage, this is the littlest / youngest baby I have right now, or from last season. It's the littlest one. It was also the last one that was hatched. He's right there, or she. Can't really tell yet, plus I haven't really looked. And that's him. And that is the product of that female back there and that male in there, which he is a good looking little guy. And if it's a male, you know, I might keep it, but most likely I'll sell it to whoever really wants it. I'll make another video on that. And in his cage, he's got paper towel substrate. There's his calcium dish and his water dish right there. And this little egg carton piece as his hide, which is okay for him. Yeah, that's him right there. Here's the next hide. Or, not hide. Cage. This is the drawer kind of section for all the smaller guys. This is also a baby that I had hatched last year. He's right there. He is the product of the male that I got rid of, and her right there. These two are the only two babies I've left. They're for sale. I'll make a video on that. And yep, that's them. He's got a big rock in there because he's always on top of that rock whenever I see him, except now, of course. He's got this little plastic hide with a rock on top of it, just kind of hold it in place. And there's his water dish right there. And I'll put this hide back on him. There you go, buddy. Yep, there he is. Push this drawer back in there. And here is the last gecko I have. It's a good looking gecko. I really like her. Didn't really do anything with her. Didn't really sell either. She's a good looking gecko. I'm not really sure what she is either. I heard a couple different things. But I really like her. She is in her moist box right now, which is just kind of a Tupperware container I have. She's also got a rock and a water dish with paper towel substrate. This is all heated by a heat mat, maybe that you could see back there. Don't know if you can really see it, but that's it. And all the wiring all comes to there, and that's that. And I'll make this last a little bit short. This is my calcium. This has vitamin D3 in it, which is good. This also is a different kind of calcium I use. I mix both those together in the calcium dishes. There's just some tweezers, and there's some saline solution. I really use this stuff a lot. Not really a lot, but I really like this stuff, you know, because leopard geckos, it's common that they get eye problems. But haven't really had any serious ones. Two serious ones around here. But that really works. You just put a couple drops in it a day, and it'll usually heal up real fast, and be like nothing really ever happened. Just got some spare light bulbs under there, and paper towel. Here's my Hoverbaiter incubator. I really recommend these things, guys. They're fantastic. I mean, if you want a nice incubator that works, it's dependable, that you don't want to spend $200 on, this is the thing to get. It's real simple to use. You just set the temperature and you don't really have to worry about it at all. You can put a lot of eggs in here. I hatched a ton of babies out of here last year, and that's that. I just have a spare heat lamp right there. I've got my vermiculite right there, which you can pick up at any home and gardening store anywhere around you. It's really easy stuff to find. I use that stuff in my egg boxes, and I also use it in the egg containers in the incubator. Right here I have a plastic cage that I use just kind of for storage reasons, and if I'm running out of space towards the end of the season, I'll put some babies in there, and I've got 2 other cages for the same exact purpose. Down there I have my turtle food. I've got some Rectomin, I've got some like turtle treats, and I've got that stuff right there. I've just got a regular cup right there to help fill up the water dishes, and I've got some superworms right there, which I'm feeding right now during the off season. But at the next expo, I'm gonna have to pick up some superworms. Some more superworms, some waxworms, and some crickets. That's what I usually feed them during the breeding, just to kind of mix up their eating schedule, make them a little bit healthier, I should say. And that's about it. That's it. Thanks.